gun. They'll look to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Buccaneers.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Go offense coming back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally. Put up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
Play action, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Come on, let's go. Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. And it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cummings. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. And the draw a bit closer. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and run it up the middle, but he will not get in here. He's short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. right back to him on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key. Out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. They have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. One of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one-to-one of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they try the right side here. He's to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And the turn stops. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open. Opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th,
that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
All right, here we go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because one interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close 4th quarter, this is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out.
All right, here we go. Boom!
And the challenge pays in as the ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Boom, land it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know it always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move their territory.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Now a deal there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
From the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So still backed up. Situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he's this one across the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like beating and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more. Now.
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing again, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All day, every day, any day.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good job of him as things continue to move on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to. It was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
To throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting us all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
All right, here we go. Green 30. Green 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
And they'll go on the ground. And for one of the few times here, the run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw.
I know the speed is
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tay. In for the score. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set. Blue landed.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation. It's more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2.
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run to throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. He'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And he inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Ryan throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing to the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to and he comes back with one complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on clock. They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9, and they'll have a tough one at home next week.